Obviously, Cordarius Jones from the DC Bucks on here. We've got Coach Henry Gantz, representing Mississippi Jazz. You're going to hear from a lot of these guys here tonight. We got Coach Mark from Team Thad. We've got Robert Wilson representing MTP. Coach Gabe representing Community Save. Chad, DC Bucks. Cordarius Jones, the Jones boys representing the DC Bucks. My right-hand guy, Mike Hobart, representing the NBA Bobcats, and some other guests who may be coming on tonight. So we're here live with Talking Hoops in the SIP. Before we get the show started, we always want to recognize our sponsors. Really good friend of mine, Tunde Wade, Tatum and Wade Law Firm is on 124 East and Meade Street. Tunde Wade and the Wade Law Firm say they're serious lawyers who get serious results. EV, my man, like to say, if you want to get paid, then you need to go to Tatum and Wade. And I'm actually working with Tatum and Wade right now. I just had a car wreck a couple of weeks ago coming back from Mobile, Alabama, got sideswiped. Several of you guys know about that. And old coach, I call him old Coach Wade, is helping me out. So he's the man to go see. He will definitely take care of you in all facets if you need a great attorney that's got your back. Tonight's show is going to be short and sweet. We're going to try to keep this within an hour or so. I do want to take time to introduce, I did the introduction on several of the coaches that are on tonight. We're going to breeze through these topics tonight and do a little barbershop talk, a little smack talk a little bit later on, and try to enjoy this show tonight. So I know Coach Robert Wilson time is short, so I had a couple of questions for you, Coach Wilson. Robert Wilson, my main man, is a big time pioneer with basketball. He's been doing it for a long time. So, Coach, what I want to do, I want to ask you, Coach Wilson, just kind of tell the people a little bit about yourself. I know you've been around for a while, just kind of how you got into the program and just talk about what you're doing here in the state of Mississippi for girls basketball.
Well, good afternoon to everybody. I'm Coach Wilson, Robert Wilson. I know a lot of guys probably saw me around. I'm not a social media guy. I don't get on Twitter and all that stuff. I don't get involved in that. Kind of like just work hard behind the scenes and try to get my kids to be seen. I've been doing this about 24, 25 years now. I started with the boys basketball and got a couple guys in the NBA, a lot of guys overseas playing, and then my daughter started playing want to play girls basketball about 7, 8 years ago. That's how I got involved in the girls side of the basketball. But I've been with my team was the Southern Phenoms, and Coach Robert Williams had joined together and came MHSP, and so on and so on. And me and Coach Young, we worked together for a couple of years, and now I'm back with Robert Williams again. And so anyway, that's who I am. I'm one of the directors over there at the MTP. I'm a silent director. You might not hear about me, but I do make a lot of decisions over there, but I just don't get out in the public and talk about them because it's all about the kids with me. We got a 6th grade team, 7th grade team, 8th grade team, 9th grade team, and a 10th grade and 2 11th grade teams. Got a real good program.
Hey, Coach, definitely appreciate your time, man, on such a short notice. Getting on. Coach, can you talk a little bit about some of the marquee players that you guys have in your program? I know you guys just recently received some offers from Marley Freeman and some of the kids that you guys are coaching, even some of your younger kids. I know you're coaching the 15U team. Can we talk about
11th grade group? The 11th grade group. Can you hear me, Coach?
We can hear you good. Yes, sir.
All right. When we start with the 11th grade group,
yes, sir.
I think we have about, I would say, 4 Division I players on that team that could play mid-major, small Division I, maybe D2 or NAIA players. The player that I really like the most, I ain't gonna say like the most, I love all of them. All of them really can play is that Maya Fielder. She's a quiet killer. I think that she's an all-around player. She got good defense. She shoot the 3 ball. Got very, very good character kid. She works really, really hard. I mean, she come to training, come to works out. She's a person that need to be on somebody's radar. She's played. She's really, really good ball. She played the 1 and 2 guard. She's really good. We got Molly from Brandon is really, really good. I think she probably one of the top that's my opinion, one of the top point guards in the state of Mississippi that can better shoot the three ball, can better get everybody else involved, can take you off the dribble. That really good defensive player. Um, and then we also have the Carly Keys that can shoot the three ball, play the 1-2, shoot from anywhere on the court. That's a very smart kid, know the game. Um, them are some of the main key girls that on the 11th grade team that I think, and it's some more girls on that I think that on our 10th grade team, the young kid Cameron, Merle. She's an undersized guard, but she's worked really hard on defense. She got a nose for the basketball goal. She's real tough. She's one of the toughest defensive players I saw in a long time. I think she got Division I talent. And then also Sutton from out of Raymond, the kid that can put a nose. She's got a big body on the floor. Another kid is coming up that nobody's talking about is Anna from Northwest Rankin. I don't know Anna's last name because I still ain't learned all these kids' names yet. Got so many kids in the program.
Yeah, but Anna Toombs. Yeah.
Yeah, she about 6'1", 6 feet, 6'1". That man, I'm telling you, she came a long way. She got the potential of really being a really good ball player on that 10th grade team. Also, we got a little point guard from Meridian that's a natural bone bulldog. She can go. She tough, man. She can play defense, lock down the defender. I mean, she really can go. Let me think.
Soraya Walker. And while you thinking about that, Coach, Hamaya Feld is a phenomenal player that plays in the Neshoba Central, and then you got Carly Keats over at Carly Keats at Choctaw Central, and Marley Freeman plays over at Brandon High School. So those are some of the better guards that you'll find. Yeah, I really believe y'all 17 you guard trio with those three girls is as good as any guards in the state, and really can play with any guards in the country on that level, in my opinion.
Right. Yeah, you're right, Coach. I appreciate you helping me with these names and stuff, man. Like I said, I promise you guys, I'm not good with names, but I call them kids. I call them their school name, whatever I can call them. They know who I'm talking about. On that 9th grade group, I think that's going to be a very elite group. We have some the girl Lamira from Cleves from Tupelo.
Yeah.
She got a lot of work, but she got great potential. She's athletic, can run the floor. She can shoot the mid-range jumper. I think the kid got a lot of upside. She's about 6'1", 6'2", that really can play, man. I think she got the Division I talent. Still got a lot of work to do, but I think she got the ability to be there. Also, a kid from Turquoise from help me out, Coach One.
Aberdeen.
Yeah, Aberdeen.
Come on, Wilson. You don't even know your
This kid is she can shoot the three ball. She's about 6'1". She about 6'1", 6'2". That can shoot the three ball, man. Can put the ball on the floor. She got a lot of work also, but she got Division I talent also. And Angel Mitchell, we call her Angel. She's from Holmes County. I think Angel is one of the top young guards in the state of Mississippi. I just got to get her from stop being so shy and talk and be more of a leader. But she got the potential to be a mid-major guard, man. She can shoot. She can do it all. She's fast. She's quick. She can shoot the three balls. She can hit the mid-range. She's a real good ball player. She's sound. She's solid, man. She just got to just be more vocal on the team. And I also want the last player that I think got a talent, which we got a lot of players on that particular team, but the Maddie Bell, that's a real good ball player too, man. She's a Choctaw kid from Choctaw Central that's really good. She's a player that go all over the floor, hustle, dive on the floor. That's a real scrappy player that's gonna do whatever you ask her to do. So in our 8th grade group, we got several kids that's good. We got a big kid that I think got Division I talent from Quitman, Mississippi. She about 6'2", 6'3", that I think that's big and not that can better run the floor. And I mean, she's gonna be a tough kid. She young. She young. What's her name? Somebody said something.
No. You good, Coach?
No. Wait. And them the kids that I know of that I think that's got it and gonna be y'all gonna be here about down in the future.
Hey, Coach, one last question before we let you go. I know you've got kids at low major, mid major, and high major. What do you think, in your opinion and your expertise, deciphers a high major kid from being a low major, or maybe a JUCO kid or NAI kid, based on talent level? What in your experience, what do you think is the difference? Kind of help some of us out that maybe not familiar with kids at different levels.
Floor speed. If college is a lot faster and you don't have no floor speed, it's hard to be able to play at the next level, especially in Division I basketball. And you got to be tough. You got to, and I always tell my kids, you got to be a dog. You got to be mentally and physically tough, man. You can't be soft. If you and I can look at them kids and tell you if they can better make it to the next level. And I also work ethics. If you got a kid that maybe not be the top kid at this particular time, but you see the potential in her, man, she put her work in, she gonna better get it done. But overall, I think toughness and floor speed determine about who gonna be Division I player, Division II player, or small major, or mid major. And the reason I say that, I was coaching Dante Pollard, but Dante Pollard was a McDonald American, and Calipari came. I was talking to him, who was at a game, and came to see him play. And I asked him, I said, Coach Calipari, can you tell me, what do you look for when you better see, when you're looking for a player? He said, first of all, man, I need to make sure they can better run the floor. They need to be fast and quick and better run. The second thing he's looking for, he wants them to be a ML. He wants them to be a blank to blank blank. And what he was saying, he wants them to be tough. He said, man, if I'm in a fight, you got a kid won't fight with you, man. That ain't gonna be no good. So speed and toughness, that's what I think is gonna get you to the next level. And also, last thing, skill set.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Man, look, Coach, we appreciate you, my brother. You know how I feel about you. I hope you can stay around. And look, once I know you're headed to the barbershop to get that good Magnolia Classic haircut for this weekend. But look, once you get your haircut, we may still be on, my brother. But, man, hang out with us as long as you can, man. And it's an honor to have you on the show. Kiara Thompson is your kid from Quitman, Mississippi, that you was trying to think about, man. She's definitely a kid with size that can develop. If she can put it all together, I agree. I think she's a kid that can be really, really good. She's one of the top prospects in terms of the 2025 class, and she's a great post player. So appreciate you, Coach Wilson. Look, when I grew up as old country boy in Nashville, they always say, always make sure that you guess, you're outside. I consider all the Mississippi people family, and Marcus family too. So we're gonna go in order, man. We're gonna let Mark come on next. And before I do that, my guy Cordarius, I just wanted to see if you got anything, Coach, before we move forward. Before we get Mark team fast.
No, we can keep rolling. I think the MTP team definitely gonna be bringing some good teams. That 24 team, like you mentioned, they got some really good players. Especially some out the north they done stole, but we'll keep them moving.
Hey man, it's all right though. We're gonna keep working, man. We're gonna get it together after a while.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. Ain't no doubt. And look, let's just not get it twisted, man. We ain't gonna come here and sing Kumbaya and hold hands and all of that, man. We're trying to make this show dicey for this weekend, and then also just bring whatever we can do to bring attention to these girls at the end of the day. Look, we may not
watch your boy, Henry Gantz. He writing notes too. So everybody watch Henry Gantz. He writing notes.
Look, hey, look, we like we may not disagree. We might fight amongst each other. But at the end of the day, again, like I say, it's really about these kids and trying to advance these kids in basketball. Next up, world, we've got my main man, Coach Mark Hearn, who's just doing everything you can imagine to advance his program, Team Thad, one of the most exciting programs in the country. He's got some heavy hitters that'll be down here in Mississippi this weekend. I'm gonna show him a lot of love. He showed me a lot of love when I came to his GLA fall league that he does yearly, which is one of the better leagues that you can go find. He does a phenomenal job. He's very organized. He markets the kids. So we're happy to have my main man, Mark, on the show tonight. Coach, let's talk about your program, how long you've been involved in travel basketball. Let's just kind of let the world hear a little bit from you, man.
Thanks for having me on, man. I appreciate you. I'm Mark Hearn out of Memphis, Tennessee. Coach
director of Team Thad Girls Basketball. Been coaching since 2001. So this year 19 for me. Going into my 19th season. Been in girls basketball for 4 seasons. This is my 4th summer. Just glad to be a part of, helping young people, impacting their lives with a positive.
Hey, Coach, can we talk about maybe highlight some of your top players that you guys have within your program? I know you guys got some kids that have recently received some scholarship offers and stuff like that. Can we talk about some kids that maybe that's garnering some attention, and then some kids who you feel that maybe that's not getting the attention that they deserve and maybe flying under the radar a little bit?
We got several kids. I think that any kid you touch got to bring something to the table, or they won't be a part of your program. So I don't knock to a list of kids, but definitely we got some kids. They got some offers, some recent offers. Out of the 22s, you got Serena Lee, probably one of the most sought after big guards in the nation right now. She hadn't played a full season since March of last year, when Whitehaven got, X'd out of they state title run. So she hadn't played a full season other than, with Team Thad. She played a few games with GBA, but, that's just, up and down. So I'm just excited to have her a part of the program. She's been doing real well, adjusting to the new team, new system, new things. Then we got what I say arguably is the best guard, I call it Draymond Green, the best player in Mississippi, Addison Howe. Addison, big part. She do a lot of things right. If I got a pickup game and I got a 5 to get it, and everybody got to be under age 18, she'll be one of the ones, boys or girls, that I'll pick with her, even if I can get some guys, because she going to do all the things the right way and ain't going to complain, going to do it the right way. So Addison Howe, definitely one to watch. It's a great talent and have her a part for you too. And we got a couple of sleepers, Jakira Hawkins, we call her Nook. She's definitely one of the high IQ guards that can do a little of everything. I call her, she probably reminds you kind of like Chris Paul a little bit. She can score, will score, but she definitely feels good about getting her teammates involved, getting them easy baskets. So that's definitely a plus to have a player like that. Then we got, Taser Flowers. We got Brianna Gortasia. I'm getting y'all rundown of our players, but man, just these girls, they still got to play. These girls, Gortasia, she's from out of Covington. When I say probably athletic, she's just as athletic as any kid I haven't seen. Can do a lot of things with the ball, can shoot it, can rebound like a forward, but she's a big guard, smart, got personality, play hard, love defense, don't get tired. Just a dog. Glad she's a part of the program. Then we got our big, probably about 6'2", 6'3", Breonna Taylor. Big Bree is like one of the sleepers. Started basketball late, was a cheerleader, was a 6-foot cheerleader. Coach Wells out of Kirby found her and turned her into a basketball player. Said, why you ain't dribbling the ball? Why you ain't playing ball? This probably I think her 3rd season playing real basketball. She definitely come a long way. Can really play. She played in some high level games. She really came a long way. I think she'll be a late bloomer. So whatever college get her, they're gonna be thinking. We'll get a call 2 years later and be thanking her. And she definitely somebody that's still building and growing. Yeah, we got a host of others. We got Sky. We got probably one of the career shooters. We got Gaia Akov, probably one of the fastest with the ball. Mariah Hart out of NBA. Man, when I say well-coached kid can run a play, if I can set a play up, she gonna do it the right way. Mariah set screens, can shoot it, can handle it. She do a lot. She kind of a good problem to have. Her Mariah and Nook probably the same player. But it's just a great 22 pass. And then of course we got a couple of others that I don't know because I don't coach them all. or if I miss them, you know, it's charging to my head, not my heart. You know, I'm thinking of, but them the ones I can just see out of my eyes.
Oh yeah, absolutely, Coach. And listen, let's not get it twisted. All of us got a couple of dozen solid players that we could talk about. Again, at the end of the day, you know, we can only highlight so many of them.
Okay. You know, I go down the list. I love them all. All on the side.
Oh, hey, you good, Coach? Look, I'm just trying to figure out how me and Coach Michael Hover can buy you out and keep you out of Mississippi, man. Just let me know off air how much it's gonna cost us to write a check so you can stay the heck up out of Mississippi, man. Hey, look, hey,
man,
Mark.
I gotta go outside. There's people coming to my territory. Everybody leaving, so I gotta just get the best of players available. And I like Mississippi because Mississippi girls, they parents gonna do whatever they need to do to make sure their kids get what they want. And as long as they find that you're genuine and you're really true for them, they're gonna go to war for you. So I appreciate the Mississippi love. Sure. But no, I ain't going away. I ain't coming out. Matter of fact, I got another little crease I'm going to that I just got plugged in.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, look, you know, I'm about to find, you know, I ain't gonna sleep until I find out about that now. So you already know how that rolls.
Me and the high school coach, we already locked in. We locked in. It's a player. Can't wait till y'all see me next year. Can't wait.
Gotcha. All right. Okay. Cool. Look, you got a question, Mark, before we pass it on to, I guess we'll pass it on to Coach Henry Gantz next. Team Dad. There was a question, what's up with your 23 team? We hear that pretty good. So kind of, can you at least give me like two players on your, did you talk about a couple of 23s already?
No, I ain't talked about no 23, no 24s. Let me just highlight, 23 probably the best 23s in this region. I've been saying it for a long time. The proof in the pudding, and ain't nobody standing toe to toe with us, and that really can take us down. We get a honest call game. We in every game, and we just play the right way. These kids really like each other. It's hard to find a good group of kids that really, really like each other and play for one another. It's hard to beat them, and they got skills too. So that's just hard to beat. But I got probably arguably the hottest center in the post. I call her a post, but when I get done with her, she may be a 3. She may be a big 3 in high level. She a high major power 5 girl. Kamisha Brackett, 6'2", then grows some, blocking every shot, getting every rebound, run up and down the floor like a deer. The hardest one. College coaches going crazy about her. She finna have a breakout season. They just want to see her live. When they see her live, my phone been ringing, but she finna blow up in July. So she finna blow up. I got another 5'8" guard. She a point guard, but she playing the 2 for me right now. But she'll be guard Deja Richmond. When I say Deja, probably, man, athletic on steroids. I call her Ja Morant. She's Ja Morant for real. Can do a lot with the ball, can shoot. Probably one of the best defenders that you can find, and I ain't scared of nothing. Then, of course, you got Cristiano Shaq Whitehead shooting the pill off of the high clip, probably shooting about 65% for the season, for the AAU season. Can shoot anywhere on the court, and still being able to get her team involved as well. So you got those girls. Then I got probably the best point guard, hands down, in 23 class in this region, Ashley Henderson. When I say the college coaches go crazy for her, she can get to the rack, get to the cup, put the 3, got good pick and roll IQ, pick and roll defense, a soccer player. She's a soccer player, so move her feet well. Definitely a team player. She averaged probably about 8 or 9 assists, probably 5 or 6 steals. I don't do the stats, but the stat person, they'll get me if I'm saying it wrong. But she just somebody that you can't take out the court. Then you got I got a tier 24 playing with my 23. Man, when I say she led her team to the state and did well in the state as a 24, as a freshman, as a 9th grader in Arkansas. Man, she's small, but when I say pound for pound, ain't too many players can stand toe to toe with her. Kind of remind me of a little Muggsy Bogues type thing. Just I ain't scared of nothing. I ain't afraid to get a ball blocked, but I definitely ain't afraid to come and try to dunk on it. Then of course, our 20. Go
Hey,
ahead.
Coach, let me ask you something, Coach. What about that 24 kid that went over to the Puerto Rican play that guard is really good. I think she's from y'all area in Memphis.
Yeah,
She's she
Tyranny
fucking
King.
go.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
Tyranny King.
I saw her in Arkansas. She fucking go.
Yeah, Tyranny King, man. When I say she definitely a power five, she can put the ball in the hoop, understand pick and roll, pass as well. Definitely a high IQ. Man, Tyranny is a dog, man. Just somebody that love to play the game, really getting better and better every day by day. That kid amazes me. And then of course y'all ain't seen what y'all done heard about Rachel Griffin out of the 24. She the 6'3" and growing phenom. Definitely a top 5 player in the country in her class. Blue Star 30. Just a kid that can do a lot, man. She'll do whatever you need her to do. She'll take the trash out. She'll shoot the 3 from half court if you need her to do it. Everything that she does a lot. And she's just getting better and better. She grow in it. She grow any more. You'll actually see a 6'5" point guard that's gonna really play and understand the game. Because her handles are getting better and better. I'm like, they need to showcase more of her handles, and she's getting better with that. So she can easily be a 6'5" point guard and be a true point guard that can handle it. Then you got we got Sticks Nails, block shots. Out of them 24, she was 6'1", 6'1", 1 that can man. Just she got a lot nice game by herself. Then you got Alana Whiten, who's definitely a lights out dart. Like when I say she can shoot it, her release quick as Steph Curry. She can go. Then you got Mariah Jones, who everybody know the point guard. Everybody know all this time. She been in that field world for the longest. Everybody trying to see it. And look, God, man, that girl super tough, man. High IQ.
Well, we appreciate.
I'm excited. I'm excited for this. So y'all can see it up close and personal.
Yeah, that's why I say seems like there's a lot of talent, man. We definitely excited about that and definitely appreciate, having you on, my brother. And man, I'll be looking forward to watching those kids and competing against those kids this weekend. Next up, we got Coach Henry Gantz, the club director for the Mississippi Jazz, also high school coach for Central Hines Academy. What's up, Coach? How you doing?
Good, Eddie. Thanks for having me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Look, man, let's kind of talk a little bit about your program and some of your top kids within your program. Hey, don't do like Mark. Mark said he won't give us but 3 or 4 names, and hell, Mark started talking about the water girl, the joker who bring in a cooler, little cool baby mama who can shoot the Nah, I'm just having fun with you, man. Go ahead, Coach.
Yeah, I'll try to get through it as fast as possible. This is our 4th year. This season, we have girls as far as Batesville, as far south as Hattiesburg, and all in between. We have awesome fan support, really good parent support. This past weekend, we went to the Southern Springs Invitational in Birmingham, which is one of those tournaments I really love going to, especially early on in the summer, because it kind of gives you a good gauge of where you're at. And I'm also real excited about this weekend. I think that's 2 great tournaments in a row. So I've got the names. I'm just going to read off real quick of the girls on each one of our team that I thought had the best tournament, just kind of tell you how our team did. Our 6th grade team won the Southern Springs Invitational, which was awesome, in the gold bracket. Our best players were Stella Rose Cartwright from Bio Academy, Ann Riley Thurman from Brookhaven Academy, and Zoe Alford from Park Lane Academy. Our 8th grade team won their pool. And I want to go ahead and say this. For most of these girls all the way up to 10th grade, this was their first major, travel tournament. So I was real impressed with how calm and how pretty they were when they got there. But 8th grade won their pool gold division, lost early on, but we played, as Cordarius said, we played some heat, some fire. Sarah Stokes McReynolds from Starkville Academy, Stella Havard, Central Hines, Sydney Brewer from Park Lane, Catherine Strong from Central Hines, and we picked up a 6-foot girl I'm real excited about named Sophie Sosa. 9th grade team, to me, is our most talented team. We have struggled a little bit. They got tournament runner-up. Once they put it all together, our 9th grade team, I think, will be as good as anybody around. But right now, it's a lot of young girls that have just kind of started playing travel ball. But I do want to highlight a couple of them. I want to say we got 2 of them that are outstanding. Avery Howard from Pillow Academy in Greenwood. She is she's going to be the next big thing. Eddie, if you remember Kaylee Jones from last year, this girl's on track to probably surpass her. She's a little bit more athletic than KJ, but she's got all the skills to be Division I. Addison Shear from PCS already won the overall championship. She played with Debrisha Poe when she was a 7th grader. She started with Debrisha at Lamar School. Really great player. And then we've got Elise Howard also, is Avery's twin sister, who's really good. And Jada Foster from Humphreys Academy is really, really special, really high IQ. 10th grade team, this is my 2nd year to coach them. We only added one girl from last year that wasn't on the team. We've got some talent. They are a really gritty group that plays well together. Of all the teams I have, y'all understand chemistry. They have the best chemistry. They love each other. Their parents are very close. They are always, in my opinion, I always sell them short. Always look like we're the underdogs, and then we go to these tournaments and we do great. But they won their pool and they made tournament semis, and they lost to a team out of Georgia that was honestly right there with us. We lost by 6 and had our chances, but we kind of beat ourselves. But I think y'all know some of these names. Bella Roberts from Winona Christian, great player, already got a few offers. Ella Wesley Davis from MRA, Riley Hancock, a 6-footer from MRA, Abby Bissell from Kirk, and Molly Lane from Kirk are some of our better players in that team. My 11th grade team, we don't have, in my opinion, the firepower we had in our 11th grade team last year, but overall, we have 10 players. Last year we had 8. We have 11 players. We are very talented from the 1st to the 11th. It's really hard to say who our star is. It's not like we have an Allie Alford out there or Emmy Harkins. It's a little bit different. But I do want to mention all of them, and I'll go fast. Madison Mall, my shooting guard from Central Hines. Hunter Thompson, starting point guard from MRA the last 3 years. Tiara Washington, this is our 1st year with us. She's a guard out of Greenville Christian, has a state championship. Love to have those Delta girls. Dariana Wright goes by Nani Wright from Humphreys Academy, coming off a state championship, great player. We have the Gates twins from Brookhaven, Emma Gates and Lily Gates. They play up. They are real close to 6 feet tall. They're actually in the 10th grade, but we play them up because they're very talented. Mackenzie Hankins, my star point guard from Central Hines. Sarah Presley Howard, shooting guard from Pilla. Madeline Maddox, shooting guard from Pilla, has been a great surprise, awesome player. Really, really enjoyed coaching her. Those Pilla girls are just so well coached, and they are not used to losing, so that's awesome. They have a chip on their shoulder. A.B. Warren from Brookhaven Academy, great player, really good point guard. Probably going to hear some big things from her coming up. And Katie Mann from MRA, been a starting shooting guard the last couple of years there. That's pretty much the best players in our program, or I feel like had the best tournaments last time. We've got, as somebody said earlier, we've got so many players that it's hard to highlight them all. But it's been an awesome experience getting into this. And Eddie, from the last 3 or 4 years, just from the Capital tournaments and the tournaments in Hoover, I got to say, man, this looks to be an awesome tournament. We're really excited to be a part of it. You've done a great job.
Yeah, definitely appreciate that, man. Want to ask you about Darren. Now you're right, the freshman. Is she playing up on your 17? You want to make sure I heard that right.
She is. Her Brooke Walker. That's her high school coach. She's just so talented that we've only got 3 that move up. It's the Gates girls and her, but we play her up. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, and Darren Nye is a kid that I got ranked at number 6 in the state in her class. She's definitely a phenomenal athlete. And the Gates, I hadn't saw the other Gates sister, but I did get an opportunity to see Lily at the All-Star showcase game, Geeker showcase game, and she really impressed a lot of people, man. She's definitely gonna be a big time player. So appreciate you coming on the show, Coach, and letting us know a little bit about your program, and definitely excited to kick your butt this weekend.
Bring it, baby. Bring it. I'm ready. I know y'all are ready. I'm ready too. I'm definitely ready.
Who was that kid you said was a
freshman?
knows
I'm ready.
Who was that kid you said was a freshman? Which one is that? What number was she when we played?
You tell her Cordarius gonna try to take your kid now.
See, listen, Cordarius.
We got.
Cordarius is asking about numbers. I'm the head coach of 5 teams. He thinks I know the numbers of his players. He's got to coach one team. He's got 75 other teams he just watches and giggles at. I got to actually coach these games, Cordarius, while you just sit and attempt to keep a score clock.
You're right. Yep.
I appreciate you, Coach. Hey, next up is Gabe. I think we lost Gabe. I guess he's gone. So Mike Hobart is standing in for the Bobcats to represent me.
I'm here, Coach.
All right, hey, Gabe, let us see you. Let us see you, man. Come on, man.
I'm
Step
so,
on
look.
up.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, man.
All right. I got you. Hey, what's up, Gabe? Gabe's the new kid on the block, man, doing some big things on the Gulf Coast. Hey, you want to tell us a little bit about your program, how you got started, and then just kind of talk about some of the highlight players, a couple off of each one of your teams.
Oh, yes, sir. So again, I'm Gabe, as he calls, new kid on the block. This is my third year with the Community Safe organization. Started in 2018. Came about with me just kind of trying to help my sister out, some of the girls that were alongside of her. Um, went through a year, kind of saw how things were ran in the AAU world and the coaching world. So I'm just kind of in the process of learning and trying to grow our program and get in a position. Talented girls on this side of Mississippi scene. I'm from Gulfport, so I pretty much have a good look on most of our Gulf Coast kids. We have 3 teams right now: 8th grade team, a 10th grade team, and an 11th grade team. I'll start with my 8th grade team. On my 8th grade team, I have a very young, talented star player who's in the 6th grade, who can shoot the ball from anywhere. Very high motor, can handle the ball well. Her name is Jayla Carrier. She's definitely one of the big top prospects that's coming up in her class within the next few years. I also have another guard named Karma Parker. She's in the 8th grade. She'll be attending Harrison Central this year. Another high motor, can shoot the ball really well. And I have a few 7th graders that's I moved up on this team. One being my younger sister, Sydney Barber. She's about 5'7" right now. I have another one, Michelle Jackson, just to name a few. But the 8th grade team is a very talented team. I hold that team dear and close to my heart because they're the youngest. With me just kind of coming on the scene, most of the stuff that they know and they do is all that I've taught them. So it's not a lot of bad habits or things like that I have to break because all they know is what Coach Gabe says. So those are my precious babies right there. Treat them like little sisters. On my 10th grade team, I have one of my star players I know most of you probably know is Anasia Carrier. She's actually a freshman that I moved up. She's a 6'3" guard that can shoot the ball really well. Has a high motor, really long. She can put her back to the basket, can score the ball really well. Also, I have another one named Jenna Garriga. She's a sophomore from Hancock High School. Very high IQ. She's about 5'11", 6 foot. She can handle the ball really well. I actually like playing her at the point a lot more just because of her decision making and her ability to score as well. My 10th grade team is probably one of my most talented teams. I have a lot of girls that are over, that have some size, that can play in that guard position. One being a twin, Micah Odell. She's a 6-foot guard from Ocean Springs High School, can shoot the ball really well, very talented, has a very nice skill set, can handle the ball, can shoot the ball. She also has a twin sister, Madison Odell, who's about 5'6", can shoot lights out, has a motor, straight dog. She's gonna compete. She's gonna go at your best player. She's gonna attack your best player. She can handle the ball really well.
Looks like we lost you there, Gabe. Did we lose you?
The Curia Walls is about school. I'm sorry, somebody was interrupting me and tried to call me.
Okay.
I have another big on that 10th grade team, the Curia Wall. She's from Harrison Central. She's about 6'3", 6'2". Very dominant. She is a glass eater and a rim protector. Anything that comes around that rim, she's guaranteed to get it. And she's actually from the Delta. Moved down here not too long ago with her father. She's very skilled, very, very coachable. I also have just a few key players on that team. Like I said, that team has the biggest motor to me in our program because of their size. So most of the times teams we play are a little intimidated because they see all these 6-foot girls that can get up and down the floor, that can run, that can shoot the ball, that can dribble the ball. That team right there is very special. I have an 11th grade team as well. My 11th grade team, of course, one of the star players is Samar Fields. who has some interest, some Division I interest, still waiting on some offers. But I consider her being one of the top players in her class in the state. Can shoot the ball lights out, has tremendous range, has a motor, and a go-getter about her. And she's her IQ is very high. Um, I also have another young lady named Anaya Martin who doesn't get a lot of attention, but she is the heart and soul of our team. She's an undersized big, but she's a freak athlete, freak of nature. I mean, anytime the ball is in the air, she's going to get it. And she doesn't look for anything. She doesn't look to score. She doesn't want no accolades. She's gonna go out there and get it. Very humble young lady that I love. Actually, when we played in Eddie Young's tournament about 2 weeks ago, I gave her the MVP just because of the way she carried herself and the way she played. Also have a young lady named Yasmin Burley, who's an upcoming. She's a senior from Pascagoula High School. Um, can shoot the ball really well. Has a motor and a grind about her. Um, she definitely is one of the kids that you don't want to piss off. Because once you do, I swear sometimes I just have to make sure that she ain't out there trying to beat nobody up. But again, another very humble kid. Now I have another one, Maddie Ladner, that's from Hancock. She was a North South All Star this year. Very high IQ as well. Um, she's always matched up with a lot of bigs. I call her kind of like a stretch forward that can put the ball on the floor, can shoot it, can get to the basket. And then, of course, our point guard, Kyla Reagans from Harrison Central High School, who also has a high IQ, high motor, can get to her spot, knock a shot down. And that group really plays together well right now, given the fact that it's not many of them. But I think with this summer, us playing in some of the tournaments and some of the great competition we've played, it's made them dig deep. It's made them, study the game, made them fall in love and accept roles and just learn how to play with one another. I think with us being so young still, there are a lot of things that we lack. So of course we have to make up for that in other areas. And I think our camaraderie as a team as a whole is one of the things that we definitely take pride in. On top of us,
I think you're getting a call.
Okay. Look like Gabe, man.
I do host.
Okay, go ahead, Coach.
Can you hear me? I'm sorry, I keep getting phone calls. I should have put my phone in do not disturb. But we're a Christian organization. We host Bible studies throughout the summer. One of my biggest goals with doing this AAU thing was, of course, to help get our girls better in basketball, but most importantly, to expand their spiritual minds, to help prepare them mentally and physically for once that ball stops bouncing. So I know that is a big part of our organization. We also do have a boys team that my guy Kevin Walden coaches. He has three teams as well. So like I said, we're kind of young here on the Mississippi Gulf Coast. Really looking forward to coming up there this weekend. Eddie Young's been real good to me, Mike Holbert, some of these other guys that I've been meeting along the way. Been very friendly to me. They've been guiding me and just giving me a lot of advice, kind of helping me along the way. So I definitely just wanted to give them a shout out and tell them thanks for all they've done for me coming along.
Well, listen, man, definitely appreciate you, Gabe. I think I'm gonna let Cordarius chime in a little bit. Samari Fields is definitely a kid that should be on everybody's radar. I think she's a very talented kid. One of the reasons why I've been getting flooded with emails and text messages. Coach Young, when are you guys going to come out with the 2022 rankings? And I was going to do it last week, and I said, you know what, let me just take a look at some of these other kids. I know all of you guys got some kids that I hadn't had an opportunity to see, and it's just so many. Mississippi basketball is really, really talented. Contrary to the hater EV, who's not on the show, thank God anymore. I'm so glad. Actually hired him. I don't have to look at his ugly face anymore. But he's such a hater. He thinks that my rankings is all based on being biased. But every last one of you guys that are on this panel right now, I've called and actually got y'all opinion because I respect y'all y'all's opinion of certain kids. And a lot of people don't know that it's not my rank. It's just comprised of y'all opinions and the basketball minds of the state of Mississippi. So with that being said, man, I see my guy Kamani Ratliff, Zion Harvey's father, my guy. Yeah, you see me rocking. I see him on the live talking about the Carolina Panthers. Hey, look, we're going to bounce back in the NFC South this year, man. We're going to take that division. I am a Carolina Panthers fan. Listen, live chatters, if y'all got any comments, any questions for these guys, these great leaders throughout the state of Mississippi, and my guy Mark from Memphis, Tennessee. Memphis might as well be Mississippi anyway. So, but if y'all got any questions, man, shoot it to us in the live chat, and we will definitely get an opportunity to ask these great men questions. But Gabe, listen, you got a great program. You're doing a great job. It's admirable to see a young man like yourself who's putting God above all things, brother, and keep doing what you're doing. EV say I'm a big dummy, Gabe. but look,
why he say that? Why he say that?
He's just a clown. He's just an old dumb big-headed clown. There's and I want to say Ashley probably hung herself hiring him. That's probably the worst mistake. He's the worst. Think about it, y'all. Wouldn't y'all consider him the worst Division I hire in women's basketball? But anyway, listen, Gabe, appreciate you, my brother. Hang around. We got a couple other things we want to talk about. I know I'm gonna let Corderis kind of jump in real quick, and we're gonna let my right hand guy Mike Hover represent the Bobcats, and then we'll have Coach Chad represent and talk about and Corderis talk about the DC Bucks. So go ahead, Corderis.
Well, I'm gonna let Chad go first, man. Talk about his squad because I know he gotta go if he's still on.
Yeah, I'm on.
Hey,
I'm not gonna.
I appreciate that, Chad. Y'all, I think we the last group. They say that. Hey, Mike, they say they save the best for last, right? So we'll be glad. Appreciate that, man. Go ahead, Chad.
Oh, yeah. No, you good? Hey, I'm on the clock. I'm at work.
Okay.
So
okay.
I'm doing what I got to do. But anyway, I'm not gonna shout no names. I'm not no name person. I'm not big on that. You'll see them this weekend, and plus Cole probably ran the rundown on them anyway. But or if he will. But I'm just the type of person, man. I started this thing with my brother, man, about going on 8 years. We started this straight from the ground up, no help. I was driving trucks, and I was living in Nashville, and I was coming home every weekend to coach in Mississippi and Tennessee. So it's been a struggle, but I love the way it grows. I love the way it's at now. I'm behind the scenes guy. A lot of people don't even probably know who I am, but just know if you see that name, that's me, and I'm proud of that. I don't got to be no big talker. But I do a lot of talking in face, though. So you will see me this weekend being loud. Probably be the loudest in the gym. But
you think you'll be louder than Mark, Chad?
I'm very loud. I'm way louder than Mark. Trust me.
No,
I'm
man.
not loud anymore. I let my wins do the talking.
Well, we do that too.
Mark, you just went viral. You just went viral in Mississippi, man. They talking about you in Jackson like I don't know what from a couple of weeks ago, man. They said you had a video that went viral, got about 1 million views or something, man. No comment.
That wasn't me. That wasn't me.
But what I mean by loud is I'm not talking about putting on no show. I'm just the type of person, I'm gonna voice my opinion. And don't be loud about it. That's all it is. It ain't got to be I'm trying to get some fan bases out of nothing. No, that ain't me. I just voice my opinion. I'm strong behind that. That's it.
Right. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. I definitely understood what you mean. And look, guys, y'all don't take it. Y'all know coaches. I'm having fun on this show, man. I'm just glad to have you guys on it. We gonna definitely always have a little fun, man. I can't jank with EV, man, so I gotta jank with somebody. But no, y'all, I tell you, Chad, you guys have done a tremendous job. I do remember y'all coming to Jackson several years ago, man, when y'all was just kind of getting your program up started and just seeing where you guys have taken it from to where you guys are now is just amazing, man. So, I mean, that shout out to y'all. Y'all put in a lot of hard work. Y'all jokers keep me on my toes, man, and everything like that. And y'all do, like I said, man, from the coaching standpoint, Chad, to the way you guys move and everything is really says a lot about you guys, man. Y'all definitely making some noise in the state, no doubt.
I appreciate it, man. Hey, no sleep. That's how it is. We own it. It ain't gonna stop. Cause mine ain't hit the scene yet, and that's what we did it for. We got me and my brother both got 2 sons the same age, birthday in the same month.
Yeah, that's
so
right.
hey, it really was something that we started that nobody had faith in, saying why y'all starting a program and your kids is babies. Well, you got to start it to grow it so they can reap for the benefit. So, and I just fell in love with it. And at first, I wasn't even gonna be no girls coach, because I just felt like I was more of a too hard of a coach or too hard of a person to coach girls. But to be honest, I love coaching them. I mean, they one thing about them, they listen, and they gonna try to execute everything you tell them. You know what I'm saying? Get past all the mood swings and the feelings on the sleeve, we'll be all right. But other than that, this will be my last year coaching on the girls' side. I'm gonna be going on to the boys' side, pushing that program, getting that program where it need to be. So I'm very excited about that. So I love what y'all doing with the podcast. I be watching, and this is a good thing. We got to start bringing notoriety to the state. It is all about that. So,
well, look, man, you guys showed us a lot of love in Tupelo, and we're glad to have y'all this weekend. I know the Bobcats hosting the Magnolia Classic for the past several years, man, and we're going to show you guys nothing but the same love that y'all showed us, brother.
Oh, yeah. That's all it is, man.
I appreciate you, Chad, man.
Oh, yeah. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate y'all, man.
Yes, sir. Court.
Oh, yeah, you want me to just start? Because he done gave me the whole team. I thought he going to say a couple players off the team or something.
Man, look, you know how it is with my group. I don't want to say no name and no missing name. And we have a bad weekend. Look,
yeah, you're right. So we're just going to leave it like that?
We're going to leave it like that.
We're going to leave it like that, okay. Well, I just highlighted a couple of my kids. Start with the Mississippi kids that's on the squad. You got the Madison Miller out of Nelliton. She kind of she a kid that a lot of people don't know about, but she really been playing well for us. She rebounds tremendously. She got a high motor, playing defense on another level right now. You got Jasmine Malone. You know her, Eddie, one of the top point guards in the North, along with Deja Turner, another top point guard. To round out that backcourt, and bringing in a guard like Nevaeh, that's a D1 prospect. It just helps us out. We can do a lot of stuff so quick and versatile, just playing defense, picking up full, along with talking about Nevaeh just impressed me this year. Just the game she had against FBC and all the big names we played, she just put on the show, just scoring the ball, facilitating at the point guard spot. I challenged her on defense when she first came, and she just bought in. So I really love that kid. That kid is just high on my list. You know what I'm saying? One of them point guards I always wanted to have. Just can shoot that ball, from anywhere, and just happy to when her teammates go. So she playing up. She a 23 playing up. So I'm excited about her. I got Jamia Bowen playing 6'2" kid from Shannon. Very, very wiry and raw, but she'll block your shot. She run the flow well. She won MVP, I think, in the Geeker showcase in the All-Star game, Eddie. I think she won MVP for the North. She's just a high motor kid, always running, very athletic. Remind me a little bit of Ari Winston, kind of like I had last year, but she can block shots better, So really love that kid coming on with us. Brayley Cherry she's from North Point Christian. They play Tennessee private ball, but she's a Mississippi kid. She's living out of Branch, so she's a high motor kid, very athletic. When you see her, you wouldn't think this girl probably the highest jumper on our team. Can run and go with the best of them. Who else we got on that roster? I'm trying not to miss nobody. Gotta get there. Madison Bennett, big time shooter, Miss ESPN. Hit that half-court shot at DeSoto Central against Choctaw Central early in the year. She's a big shot maker. Janiyah Jones, another big-time shooter, scorer in the state. I'm ready for her to get that microwave going. It's gonna be exciting. And you got Elise Warren. It's one of my favorite kids to coach because he just don't stop. She's from TRA up in Middleton, Tennessee, from that area. I love the kid athleticism. Man, it's just one of them kids that you root for all the time, you know. So then rounded out with the 6'2" guard, I call it big guard, Maya Pratchett. Block shot extremely well, can do it all well. Really, it ain't nothing you can just say she can't do. You know what I'm saying? But when she's locked in, she can do it all well. You know, Henry, I seen Henry was playing again. I just like to mess my boy Henry. He was like, "What do I supposed to do against this kid?" I thought I read your lips right. Then I we were playing a couple weeks ago. But man, it just and I hope I ain't missing nobody. I'm trying to Jackson from Tupelo, big time defender, maybe the best on ball defender, just like Haley was last year in the state from Tupelo. She should shoot the rock as well. Like, we got a really good team, man. I'm excited about it. I'm excited to bust some of these people's heads on here. You know, Holbert, you know, I'm ready for you. Henry again, you know, whoever. Man, it's all fun and games. Y'all know me, man. Me and Eddie had a little back and forth last year with you. I don't even know what we had a back and forth for, because we cool now. He called, I asked him for advice. He's been definitely a good mentor as well as EV. And I'm just glad to have that Mississippi fraternity, you know what I'm saying, us being cool and everything working. Like, me and Henry, I love Henry. You know, Gabe, me and him had conversations. So I love all of y'all Mississippi guys, man. You know, I wish it could be like that everywhere, you know, because y'all know I'm a quiet, cool guy, really, when you get to know me. I really don't say too much. You know what I'm saying? But I just want it all for the kids, man. And everybody know that, and I'm just ready to work, man. I'm ready to work with y'all, whoever. Let's grow this thing, man. Let's do it.
Hey, look, appreciate that, Coach. Look, this dumb host want to ask a question. He just can't help himself. First he ask me why my head so big again. But he asked the question, he says, who is better, the 2023 point guard Nevaeh or the 2023 point guard that plays with Team Thad? In your opinion, who do you think is the better guard?
Oh, EV asked that question?
Yeah.
I mean, I like with the kid from Kirby. I really like her game. But Nevaeh just can score. Score on all levels. So I think they give her the edge. Nevaeh really remind me of Taylor Woodhouse, and I'm not trying to throw names out there. She can't shoot from the parking lot like Taylor Woodhouse, but she can score that rock and got that skill set like Taylor Woodhouse a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Kind of remind you of some of that guard that just either left or right hand. She just a better now. The Mark Team Thad point guard, the Ashley Henderson girl, she is a really good facilitator point guard. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she can run a team. And I think that's give her the edge at that spot. So, you know, I'm gonna pick Nevaeh. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm gonna be biased, but you know, they really two good point guards. To be honest, they do different. They different. You know, they different in what they bring.
You know, one thing I like about the Magnolia Classic, that at the end of the day, you know, these kids are gonna compete against each other this weekend. You know, we've all done our share of trash talking, but one thing is for sure. The cream always rises to the top. So, man, I'm gonna tell you one thing, boy. I'm just really excited. I believe, in my opinion, that there's more talent that's gonna be playing this weekend in Jackson than it's ever been at this event, man. I mean, Mississippi basketball is on the rise. You got a lot of young kids, man. These young kids are really, really getting it. I know Coach Gantz talked about Bella Roberts, man, who's just, to me, man, she's a kid. Once she puts it all together, get a little bit stronger. She's a kid that can play anywhere in the country. You just drop her off wherever, and she's gonna be able to hold her own. So, man, I'm just excited about where we're going and what we're doing. And I see what EV would say. What do you say, Chucky?
Hey, I gotta chime in too on that 24 bracket that you put together. You got the Jazz, Thad, and you got who I'm missing. Is it who else you got? Oh, the Bobcats, Northeast. That's a bad pool right there, man.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
That's a
man.
bad pool. Like, yeah. I was looking at that, I'm like, that's a bad pool, man.
Yeah. No doubt, man. No doubt. I got my guy Joe Kelly and Chuck. What they say, better late.
You gonna let me chime in? Can I chime in? Not to cut you off, but I thought you was gonna give me a chance to just chime in on that Nevaeh for Ash. But you ain't even give me a shot, man.
Yeah, Mark.
Southern hospitality on this show. EV, we need you back, baby.
Hey,
It
look,
just left
Mark,
me out.
look, hey, listen. Look, the next question he just asked you that on the live, so I definitely was going to bring it back and give you an opportunity, my man. You know that.
I ain't gonna be long. I send a shout out. You want me to answer now? I'll wait.
Yeah. Go ahead. No. Yeah. We want to hear it, man.
Neville is definitely having a great summer. I seem like she found a good home at DC Bucks, and I'm happy for her, happy for the kids, happy for the family. Praying for her mom. Definitely having a great summer. I watched her with FBC. I was rooting them on. I'm a FBC hater, so shoot, I was trying to push the ball in for them. Couldn't dunk a few of them, but man, definitely excited about her. But they have went head to head, and the score tell itself. I say the score tell itself. Neville, we beat them 40-4, something like that. So I think she had 2 of them free throws on them 4. And we did win the state, and I think all those things. I just do the extra numbers. So a lot of these teams that seen my girls, they already
know
that
middle school. That middle school.
Yeah, that was middle school. Yeah, that was middle school when I was coaching. When I was coaching. When I sit down on somebody's bench, it'd be a little different story. So it's just that dog, that Coach Mark dog. I don't have dogs at home for real. So I'm the only dog at the house. All right. No, for real though. Both of those girls gonna be special, and it'll be a treat for any one of them kids, to get on a Division I roster, and they definitely gonna help them out instantly if they find the right fit. But I'm happy for both kids. I'm excited. Ashley really a soccer player, y'all. I'm holding on to her for soccer. So don't y'all call y'all soccer buddies and tell her that getting us all kinds of scholarships, because she probably like the LeBron James of soccer around here. She be gone on the go for real. She out of town right now on the soccer tournament. So hopefully she be back in time. Hopefully hey, you know how you pray that they don't win? I hope she don't win, because she might not be there for that matchup. But definitely a great kid to have, and I'm rooting for both of them.
Gotcha, man. Well, look, we definitely appreciate that, man. Core, did you have anything before we go to the best program in the country, the NBA Bobcats?
No, I just want to say, man, I'm just excited, man. But like Mark said, them 2 good point guards, man. I really like Ashley. She one of them point guards you gotta have on the team. She does what a point guard supposed to do. But so. But I hope that motivates Neville. I hope she's watching that 40-4 thing. I hope she's watching. Make sure.
Yeah, hey, she watching. Hey, look, Eddie. I got another point guard that's kind of that been shut a lot of point guards around on this podcast up. That's a sleeper that we done talked about. Yeah, she kind of bad. I think I call her the best point guard around in this region for real. Even over Ashley. And I love Ashley to death. But that's the guard.
Yeah, I would agree with that. If who you're talking about, I would agree with that. All right, so next we
got better.
I believe it. I believe it, man. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate the little smack talk, man. Look, we're trying to sell popcorn and everything. Listen, again, I'm gonna take the opportunity before we bring Coach Hobart to talk about the greatest program no respect, no disrespect to all of y'all guys, man. We're gonna pop our collar, that's how we do. But listen, if you're a basketball fan, if you like basketball remotely, and if you ain't in Jackson this weekend, I don't know if I can call you a fan, because it's too much talent, too much good coaching, too many great programs this weekend. So again, Magnolia Classic is the place you want to be. The event actually starts tomorrow. I'm excited about that, man. We'll get that thing tipped off tomorrow. I know Mark's got some games tomorrow night. I think Joe Kelly requested to get. Joe Kelly told me, he said, hey, look, I ain't gotta wait till Saturday. Let me go and start busting some heads Friday night. So my man Joe Kelly will be down here tomorrow night, man. We're gonna kind of hang out and do our thing, man. So listen,
hey, Eddie, let me say something. Say something, Eddie. Because I know y'all finna move. Y'all finna have about kids. Y'all finna name off. Let me say something. I admit my boy Mark. Hey, he from Memphis. I wish some of them other guys could have came down here because I'm all about getting some of that smoke. So hey, they should have came down. They ain't doing nothing this weekend. They should have signed up. I would have paid for that admission.
Yeah, and that's what I'm trying to figure out because we always had a Memphis representation, and my guy Rodney Newsom, who's a great friend of mine, love him to death. I know he's hosting a tournament this weekend, but he's been supporting the event for the past several years. Rodney Newsom runs Bluff City basketball. He has a real good program. So I think some of those guys may be staying local this weekend, but we definitely lost some of the Memphis, some of the other great Memphis teams. But Coach Hober, go ahead and just touch on some of the kids in our program. Just kind of let you and Chuck, Coach Hober, you can talk about the 16U and 17U, and then just what do you say, Chucky? Talk about the 16U.
All right, Coach. Well, we'll start with the 16U team. Can y'all hear me okay?
We got you.
Yeah, we start with 16U team. I want to start off with, one of my favorites. I had a hand in getting her there, Miriam Prince. Miriam Prince was a huge addition to the Bobcat team. And I'm telling you, she lights out. I don't have to tell most of you guys about Miriam Prince. And she really found her way. She's probably averaging 20, 30 a game. I mean, she has no limit. She's basically to this point been unguardable. And then you also got Layla Carter, which everybody know about Layla Carter out of Vicksburg. Several D1 offers, probably got more to come. Just high motor, just a score. She can get to the basket, get downhill, score when she want to, just a straight dog. Then you got Rajane Hilliard, which we call it a wall, 6'2" forward from Hazelhurst, Mississippi. Listen, she's blocking everything. She ain't moving. She's unmovable down there, and she's snatching everything coming off the board. And the guards that play with her, they're comfortable right now because they know they selling out playing defense because they know she's blocking everything coming to the goal. So, that's a big plus right there. This team is, they got, to be honest with you, this 16U team got all the pieces to be, to be a really elite team, because they got great rebounding. They got good size. They got Caitlin Brinken, which is going to be a sleeper. She's about to really blow up on the scene out of Ridgeland High School. 6'2", before she can play outside. She play inside. She runs the floor well. I mean, she can handle the basketball. She can shoot it. I mean, she's tough. Let's see, we got from Louisville, Anaya Hunter, which baby sister Ariana Hunter out of Louisville. Shout out to Coach Hunter and them down there in Louisville. She's really coming into her own. She's playing really good basketball here lately, and doing a good job. Let's see, who else am I missing? Oh, I can't forget about the floor general, MK Buchanan out of Walnut, Mississippi. She can shoot it from anywhere on the floor. I mean, she great court vision, can play, run all day long. Just one of the toughest kids that you could, she's a coach's dream to have on the team. And let's see, who else am I missing right there, Coach? I'm on the spot with them.
On the 16U, those are the kids who definitely have been, who we, definitely spotlight. Of course, you got my daughter, Jarnay Young, your daughter, Albany Hobart, who's
getting it to them.
Yep. Albany will be back with us hopefully in July. But those kids definitely are scrappy and tough. And you got Jai Hill and
out of Starkville.
So that's a really good group, man. This should be a runaway in the 2023 for us this weekend. Should be like barbecue chicken is what I like to say. That's my new term.
Ooh, we.
I stole that from Shaq. Look, Mike, we ain't got this is Coach Hober. We ain't got everybody talking about, man, we playing basketball. What about the barbecue? We had a barbecue chicken this weekend.
We definitely had the barbecue.
I want
You heard that, Mark. Hey, Mark, you heard that he said runaway now, man. He said run away with them 23s, man.
That's what MTP said too. When I asked him what happened to them.
Oh look, I saw that Mark pretty
I
good.
took it light on them. I ain't taking it light on them because folks said they could have beat me. So I ain't taking it light no more. I'm no more holding back. No more playing everybody time.
Hey,
I'm finna beat you by 50. That's what I'm finna do. So I ain't gonna be no more. I tried to be politically correct. Some people can't take a showmanship right. I get that to me. They could have won. All right.
Hey,
Shout
look.
out to Robert Wilson.
Hey,
Shout out
look.
to Robert Williams.
Woulda, coulda, shoulda. I hope Wilson
Yeah.
get back. He getting the longest haircut of anybody I ever seen before in my life. But look, the only thing, so you'll know now, Mark, the only thing that MTP and NBA Bobcats got in common is for M. Back
That's
to
it.
back to our regular schedule program. You go ahead, Mike. 17.
All right. All right. Well, look,
That's
we
a
gonna
good
ease
letter.
on to
The M stand for Memphis. Memphis top prospect.
All right, moving on to the 17U team. You know, that's a talented group of girls. I want to start off with my girl down in Vicksburg, Destiny Sims. I call her silky smooth, man. You know, just off the dribble. I put her at the top of the key. I just want somebody to stop her. When they stop her, then we'll stop doing what we doing. You know, she's definitely a get to the basket when she want to. You know, I mean, she's a scorer, silky smooth, step out, knock down a three, you come out on her, she'll go by you. You know, good player. Melania Galbrook, I'm just waiting. She's gonna dunk on somebody soon. You know, the kid is athletic out this gym. She's so fast. I'm telling her every time she break loose on transition. I tell Coach Young the other night, I said she either finna lay it up, slap the backboard, or run through that brick wall behind you because she running just that fast. So, very athletic kid. Then I got a killer with Savannah Haley. You know, Savannah is just a straight, I mean, she's a scorer. She gonna give it to you. She don't care who you are, you know, inside and out. She'll play down low if she need to. She'll step outside and knock down a three. You know, she's defending well. Her defense has gotten really good. And I'm proud of Savannah the way she's playing. My little fire plugs, I got two little fire plugs. Charity Henry out of Meridian High School. Oh, now she is a fire plug. She's coming at you. She's coming at you. She's gonna get down here whenever she wants to. She can dish the rock. Lights out on defense. She can stand in front of anybody, man to man, in the state on defense. It doesn't matter. She gonna lock them down. Run all day long. Ariana Durrell out of Clinton, another little fire plug. Look, those two right there in the front court, they create havoc on guards. So I'm really excited about those two. And also Destiny Brown out of East Marion. You know, she's a sniper. She's probably the best three-point shooter that we got on the team. You know, her, and of course I got to mention my daughter, Mary Hobart. She's a good size guard. She's got great court vision, sees everything. You know, they're playing well together. Ashanti Moore out of Pascagoula High. This kid right here is the X factor. You know, she can do it all. She's long. She runs the court, block shots. She scores around the basket. I mean, she's just a high motor kid. You know, just one of those just long and athletic, and she's definitely going to be a low major kid. Let's see who else did I forget. Also, I'm sorry, Charity Yates from out of Columbus. You know, 6'2" forward. Listen, from block to block, she defends well. She got a soft touch on the jump shot. She can turn around, square up, and knock down a short jump shot, the 10-foot jump shot. Run the floor well, knows her lane, understanding how to get her spacing. Rebounds well, kicks it out to her guards and find her lane, and she scores a lot of points like that. So I'm really proud of Charity Yates. And of course, Samaya Brooks, you know, out of Pontotoc, Mississippi. Everybody know about Samaya Brooks. You know, several D1 offers. You know, that's another kid that I'm excited about. You know, she's a lights out player, one of the top players in the state for sure. So definitely looking forward to seeing you this weekend, Cord. I know you coming for us. Trust me. You told me when we came down there that you was gonna be coming back for this time. I know you don't regroup since the last time, so I'm waiting on you.
His exact words was, "Hey, I got to get my licks back." That's what he said. That's what he said. He got to get his licks back.
Yeah.
Hey, you know, we did our thing last year. And y'all, you know, hey, it is what it is. You know. I'm gonna get my licks back this weekend. I'm gonna get my licks back.
But I'm excited about this weekend again, man. Like Coach said, I've been doing this Magnolia Classic. I don't know how long, and this is one of this year is the top team. Like I've never been in the pool where we had so much talent. I mean, this can go either direction. You know, it can go either way. Look, a kid miss or a bad game here or there, you know, you going home this weekend. So, you know, I'm looking forward to it. And I definitely want all the smoke. And everybody lined up on the other side of them, you best believe I'm flexing on you. That's all I got, Coach. You best believe I'm flexing on you.
I just want to know who cooking the baked chicken in the back of the grill. I want to know. Some food ready.
I'm gonna be out there throwing raw meat. That's what I'm gonna be throwing.
Hey. I gotta be sitting down watching these games. I can't lie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Hey, look, it's one that you hear from cane to cane, man. Because every game gonna be a knockout, drag out. Ain't no doubt about it. And then, like Mike say, you know, a ball here, a ball there can bounce anyway, and be the difference of a ball game. So, hey, what do you say, Chucky? Tell us about that. We got one of the best 15U teams in the country, some national ranked kids. Chuck, so tell us a little bit about that.
Please, hey, Coach. Yeah, basically, Coach, like I say, you know, we have one ranked player in the state right now is Alana Riles in that class. Alana, you know, don't have to give her an introduction. Kid that's nationally ranked, has several D1 offers. Also have my daughter, Taylor Felton, nationally ranked kid, has several D1 offers. Going back to Alana, I think, like I said, my opinion, I think in her class, she's a top rebounder in the state. Going back to Taylor, I think, in my opinion, she's the best ball handler in the state. And then I have Tootie Lockett, who's a kid that's definitely on the rise, in my opinion, one of the best scorers in the state in her class. So like I said, those are usually kind of my top scores. We're backed up by Anna Patterson. We call her AP from Bay Springs. You know, this thing, she's been doing her thing down in the post. Every game, I see her confidence getting better and better. Her and Alana, like I said, they just shore the board so much so that sometimes my guards just feel they feel like they don't have to crash because they just know those two are going relentless, you know, to get the boards. Alexander Kelly, Allie, man, just been lights out when it comes to the D up. You know, not calling any names, but a couple tournaments ago, you know, she took the challenge of guarding one of the kids that's been receiving a lot of accolades here in the state. And I mean, I couldn't be more proud of her. You know, she went out and just really took the challenge and locked down. Have Jaleesa Claxton, who out of Murrah High School, who's just brings energy off the bench. I mean, Jew will run through a brick wall. You know, she just, I mean, you don't have to question what Jew's gonna give you. She's coming with it. Have Lauren Sutton, called her Lolo. Lolo's been playing really good. You know, she's coming in. As I was looking back at some of our games, a lot of things she does goes unnoticed. I mean, she has probably 50 assists on the season. You know, if you want to just watch it, you wouldn't even see that. So, and then I have last is Terry Boyd. Terry Boyd is up and coming. You know, she's been in the gym. If there's ever a kid who I believe ready to turn the curve is Terry. She's been working really, really hard, working with a trainer. And that kid is in the gym every day now, and she's out working. So anyway, that group I have, like I said, we're missing Gigi. Gigi won't be with us this weekend. Or she's playing softball, but definitely a great kid. I mean, she's tough, plays for Park Lane. My group is short in numbers, but those girls just jail. You know, it's one thing I know that when we get on that floor, these girls are definitely going to be a cohesive unit. You know, we don't have, well, you know, family's going to argue every now and then, but we've only had one issue the entire season. Other than that, man, I think all of them sisters. So we're definitely looking forward. I'm not talking nothing. I'm not saying anything about who we're going to beat, who we're going to win. I'm not saying anything. We just wait till the ball go up. Then I'm going to talk. That's it.
I appreciate it, Coach. Look, I want to talk about a couple of other kids we got coming in. Ananda Jennerson from Dallas, Texas, is one of the top players in the country. She'll be playing with our 24 and our 25 this weekend from Dallas, Texas. And then we've got Jatoya Johnson on our 25, Zion Harvey. We mentioned her earlier from Warren Central is a phenomenal player on that team. JJ Johnson from Clinton on our 25s, and then on our 26s we've got Malia Malia Maxellis, who's playing up, one of the best sixth graders in the state, probably one of the best sixth graders in the South. She plays up and has been our leading scorer on that team. Had a couple of 30-point games as a sixth grader playing up on the seventh grade team. We've got Kinsley Smith from MRA. We've got Ayla Benson's done a tremendous job. Ayla's still hurt right now. Is one of our primary players, and Coach Eatman's daughter, Grace Eatman. So that team is loaded too. So it's gonna be a lot of fun, man. Look, as we wind down this show, what we like to do, Cordarius and myself, we like go ahead, Chuck. You got something?
I don't want to mention that Tootie Lockett is number 3 on there. So like I said, we're coming with the 1, 2, and 3 in that class. That's all I had, Coach.
I appreciate you, Coach. Look, as we wind
Hey,
down.
EB, hey, let me say one thing, man. Y'all lucky the 8th grade team ain't in there, man. I couldn't get them together in time. You know, I want to win it every year. Came down last time in a hostile environment and took care of business. But yeah, I just mess with you, man. We couldn't get them together this year, but we'll be back next year ready.
Well, man, look, anytime you guys can come down, we owe you from the Mississippi Madness, man. You was able to sneak it. Joe was able to sneak out of there, man, and sneak out the back door on us, man. So we definitely we loaded up this weekend and ready to go. But man, listen, I definitely appreciate all of you guys. What we're gonna do is we're gonna pass it around the horn. This is what EV comes up with, this corny stuff. I don't know why he come up with this. He's so corny. I'm so glad he off the show. And what he called this is our last geek. Now, what the heck is a geek? Oh, let me say this. What the hell is a geek? And, I always say this because he gets on to me about my language. Hell is a bad place. It's not a bad word. So, but the last geek of the night is when you just, anything you want to talk about, we try to keep it within about 30 seconds to a minute. Just anything you want to talk about. You want to give a shout out to your mama, your wife, whoever. Man, Mark, I ain't gonna lie, that pool's sparkling. I see why Mark getting all these kids, man. Hey, look, Chuck and Joe, he take them back there, man, and show them the pool and that 8,000 square foot home, man. Should I see why he getting all these Mississippi kids? But anyway, just having fun with you, Mark. But look, we're gonna pass it around the horn, man, and we're gonna get out of here. Look, been a great show again for myself and Cordarius and Evie. Talante, man, we just thank each and every one of you guys for taking out the time to get on this show tonight. And again, we're gonna man, just look forward to this weekend. Some great basketball on tap, and just you guys are doing. I'll say this: I know we're all competitive, and sometimes we recruit the same kids, but at the end of the day, man, it's always good when us as leaders can show unity and then show a level of respect and set the standard. Because let's not get it twisted. We're the most important people in terms of these, because when a kid comes to play with the Mississippi Jazz, or a kid comes to play with DC Bucks, or a kid comes to play with Community Save, that kid and parent is saying, basically, I'm putting my potential future for an opportunity to play college basketball in your hands. And so that's nothing to take lightly. And I think that we've done a great job collectively and individually with girls basketball here in our area. And we're definitely on the rise to something really, really great. So when we do our last geek, we're going to start with Joe Kelly. Just anything you want to say, 30 to 60 seconds. Then from Joe Kelly, we'll go to, what do you say, Chucky? Then we'll go to Gabe. And then my mind too bad. So after Gabe, I'll just give us 3 more.
I want to start out saying, man, win, lose, or draw, let's all be brothers at the end, shake hands, be cordial. Man, y'all buy me a steak dinner, because I'm the 7th grade, 9th grade going to win it all. The 22s are going to win it all. We bringing everything home this weekend. So to get my steak dinner ready, that's all I'm asking for.
And we got you on the record. Hey, Joe, I'm gonna play this back now. We got you on.
No, that's all love, man. Shake hands, man. Love each other, man. It's all for the kids at the end of the day, man. And everybody get back home in one piece. That's the end goal, man.
That's right. I appreciate that, man. All right, next we have, what you say, Chucky?
Hey, just appreciate you having me on here, Coach. And like I said, shout out to all the guys, man. Good luck this weekend. The most important thing is that none of these kids get hurt. And I think at the end of the day, that's a win. That's it, man. I don't make no predictions.
Hey, if we still got Gabe going, I don't know if we still got Gabe or not. So we don't have Gabe. So let's go with Coach Gantz and then Coach Mark. Your last parting shots, shout outs to any of the kids, and if anything you want to say is your last geek.
I appreciate you having me on. If any of my girls are watching, let's get ready to win some this weekend. I do have an interesting stat though that I want to share with y'all. This is mainly for Cordarius. He may not be aware of the stat, but in the all-time series, which everybody tries to keep up with that, we have played 11 total games. And I just wanted Cordarius to know, because I know he doesn't know the stat. Jazz have 7 wins, Bucks have 4. That's basically all I've got to say tonight.
Hey, can I chime in on that?
I don't want to say my record versus the Bobcats. I'm not going to say that.
Can I chime in on that? Last year we came in, we beat Wilson team, we beat Eddie team. We had our chest poked out. I said, yeah, come on, Henry, let's play next week. Allie Alfred had 30 on us, and we couldn't do nothing about it.
Man, that girl that's so special. She's special too, man. Man, she was killing us left and right.
Ain't no doubt.
So number respect.
Hey, just remember 7-4, Cordarius. You might get past next time.
I can't. Oh, Eddie, switch the pool up. Put me. Gather areas out. Put us in. Okay,
I crossed it in bracket to make sure y'all try to have an opportunity. Okay. Play, man. But yeah, appreciate that, Coach. We got Coach Mark. Your last parting shot, shout out, whatever you want to say, baby.
I just want to thank all my haters. Keep motivating me. I appreciate all of my haters that's out there listening and tuning in. It only motivates me. I come out in the backyard, I look around, look at my life, and I said, I'm finna do more. So Global Game, June 25th through the 27th, the best in the world coming to Memphis, Tennessee. But shout out to Magnolia Classic. You'll have a few of them Global girls there as well, but Global Game.
Hey, definitely
Ball and Prep, Prentice Beverly. What's up? Shout out to Lily. You coming too?
I appreciate you, my man. Next we'll go to Coach Hobart, then Cordarius, and then myself.
I just want to say appreciate you having me on, Coach. You know, I appreciate that. It's an honor. Hey, I'm looking forward to seeing everybody. I'm excited about this weekend. You know, I ain't going to go to calling out no numbers and no stats. I ain't going to do that because everybody on this phone know, on this call know. So we ain't got to do that. And but yeah, I'm looking forward to see everybody this weekend. Good luck. Not really, but good luck.
I appreciate you, Coach. Go ahead, Cordarius.
Yeah, man, I'm just ready to have some good backyard cooking fun, and I'm glad everybody came together. Like, you know, we were planning this. I mean, Eddie was putting it together. We was planning. I said, I'm in. If everybody in, I'm in. You know, I'm ready to, you know, showcase my team, showcase the program. You know, look at the other good girls in the state so I can know who they are. So, you know, I'm just, you know, I'm excited to get to know them and see them in face so we can talk about them on this podcast and continue to give them their glory and just big them up, you know, give them their respect, give them their dues that they deserve in this state, you know what I'm saying, surrounding states, all the kids. So that's what I'm ready for. I'm just ready to see so many good girls from this, you know, Tennessee, Alabama, Mississippi region, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm excited about. I'm excited y'all came on to me and Eddie trying to hold it down with Talante and EV from behind the scenes. We just trying to hold it down because it's been a great podcast. It's been great for all of us. And I just want to continue to work, you know. So, you know, I'm just a dude. I just like to work and just be quiet about it. But I will got to say something about boy Gantz again. We played 90 games one day, man. You coach every game. The man coached every game. Okay, we played the babies. We played the kindergarten team. You going to have 7-4 record. It's cool, you know.
Hey, look, appreciate you, Cole. Appreciate all of you guys, man, as we get our parting shots and our last geek, my last geek. I know we've had a lot of fun, man. Hopefully, you know, people that have watched the show will enjoy it. And then hopefully people will come out and enjoy some really good basketball this weekend. Again, Magnolia Classic starting tomorrow night at 6 p.m. at NBA. But I want to take the time, man. Tragedy hit our program this Sunday night. Unfortunately, we lost one of our sixth grade babies. Sweetheart Lena Bass was on a 4-wheeler, and God called her home this Sunday night. And I asked if you guys would pray for her family, give them peace that surpasses our understanding right now. I can't even imagine having to bury a child. So our Bobcat Northeast team will be playing with Heavy Hearts this weekend and that type of thing. So I know they've got some really good players on that team, and those kids it's gonna be emotional for them and Coach Angela this weekend. But I asked for prayers for Lena Bass. She's gone way too soon, man. And again, that took the program back. And I've been doing this for 13, 14 years, and I've never lost a kid in a program, and it's just almost surreal, man. So and also too, I know Kelby Johnson. Shout out to Kelby Johnson and Coach Nathan Hoodham, who does, and my guy Dion up Northeast, who does a tremendous job with our Northeast program up there. They've got some tremendous players. We've talked about them several times on the show, several times on the podcast. And I'm gonna tell you one thing: when you play that Northeast Bobcat team, you better be coming. You better pack a lunch, because I'm gonna tell you, if you ain't ready to play, they will embarrass you. So those groups have a lot of talent. Again, we've talked about a lot of those kids within that program, and we're just happy to have them a part of what we're doing. And again, they'll be here competing this weekend, and when the dust settles, they'll be right there. We like to say when the salt fall off the peanuts, man. But anyway, for myself, Cordarius Jones, man, look, Evie the Geeker, we appreciate you guys' time tonight. And as Evie would say, Coach Felton, that corny crap, what would you say? I lay you, I trade you. Good night to everyone, man. You guys can just hit the leave. And look, man, we look forward to you guys. If y'all travel down this weekend, safe travels, man.